This week's distraction is something that most people can relate to, and that's drama with the people you love or even once loved. And we see it all the time. And this situation with the baby and Dani, who I actually saw live in Brooklyn at the King's Theater. This was the night that Pop Smoke was supposed to perform and never showed up, and then later on in the week was killed. So that was the last time I seen her, and she performed really well. I was very impressed, and I did a little research on her back then, and she was like, the singer is she a singer or a rapper? Now I can't even remember, which is kind of messed up. And it's not that I haven't done my homework on these people. It's just that, it's a nothing burger when you think about it. Of these people, they come in with 2 or 3 songs and then they disappear. For what reasons, I don't know. But I'm sure that it's just what's that called? The rinse, wash, and repeat. Rinse, wash, repeat cycle that the music industry loves to bring to us. And we have a guy who's called the police on one of his baby mothers back in 2019 because of some drama that he was having where he was lying to the baby mother and not being around, and she's pregnant, and she just had the baby. Well, she had the baby, no pun intended, and she was breaking into his home. He had to call the police on her. She was arrested. Now we move forward into 2 years into the future, and the woman that he was with at the time when the first baby mother was, I'm not sure if it's the first, where if the 2019 baby mom BMW is coming up quick. The 2019 baby mother, when he was with the now baby mom, which is Dani, this up and coming singer rapper, I don't even know. But I did watch the videos and I heard what they had to say. I saw the way she wanted to punch him in the face when he was calling her a side piece. I saw how the brother was recording them as well, just to get another angle, because I'm sure she's very violent. I'm not saying that he's not very violent, but I'm sure that she is the kind of chick that will punch you right in the mouth. She's the kind of chick that will slap you right in the chest real hard, slap you in the arm real hard, start punching you in the arm. And because she's a woman and not as strong as you got to eat that. I personally will never be and have never been in a relationship like that. I've met women that are like that. They're drinking, next thing you know, they get aggressive. I call them angry drunks. I'm sure Dani's an angry drunk when she's sober. But this is more about something that he said that I found to be very interesting. Despite all the other stuff just being common shenanigans. This dude said about something to do with her problems she has with her family, and how he don't want to talk about it, and how his problems he's having with her is because of her family, and she did not deny it. She actually confirmed it. She was like, my family has nothing to do with it. Don't be bringing them up. Then he says, I'm just trying to do everything I can to keep my child from becoming Matilda. And I thought about that. And I was talking to LJ, and she remembers Matilda as a kid coming up. She used to read the Matilda books. So I started to think about the Matilda character herself and why he said what he said, and especially he said it right after he said what he said about her parents. See, one of the things we have to remember is that this woman that he laid down with, had a child with, is a Dominican. This is a young Dominican woman, okay? And what made Matilda so different? Because Matilda's story is like any other child's story. Nothing, not that big of a deal. Matilda had powers. Matilda was able to lift things up. What's that? Telekinesis. Matilda was, for all due respect, Matilda was a witch. Matilda was a witch. He's trying to keep his child from being a witch because of the problems that he's having with her family. Leads me to believe that she is some sort of bruja. She's some sort of santera. She's some sort of witch. That's the only thing I can come up with. That he's trying to keep his child from becoming like the grandmother, even like the mother. See, what happens is, man, you meet these people and you have this chemistry and the blood is pumping and you're feeling all good and you're willing to lie to people to be with this person. You're willing to extend yourself because there's this magic, this je ne sais quoi. There's this it factor that this person has where you don't see it in anyone else around you. And let me tell you, I am not surprised that he snapped out of the spell. You see, the baby might have been under some sort of spell. And he's out of it. All the way out of it. Something happened. He found some chicken bones in one of his Gucci shorts. One of his Versace bathrobes. He found something. Something happened where he was able to snap right out of that. And he wants nothing to do with her. Of course he loves his child and is going to be there for his child. But I would argue that the baby was spellbound by a witch. To do with this woman. And he put up with her violence, put up with her pushing him around, the slapping, the hitting, the punching, because he was under her spell. And that has worn off. And she got to go. And he wants to do everything he can to keep his child from becoming like the grandmother. You know, you see these Dominican women, you know, they want to wake you up a certain way every day. They want to please you in a way that doesn't come across as slutty. It comes across as loving and caring and duty. And they set these traps for these black men because the Dominican men ain't having that. They're not impressed. They're like, okay, whatever. Well, whoop-de-doo. Whereas the black man is very romantic. I remember my cousin, he had a baby with this woman. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing with this woman? This can't be real. And she was like, I was like questioning the relationship. And she was like, no, this is real. And she started busting out love letters this dude used to write her. This guy used to write her love letters. What? You writing a barfly love letters? A barfly. A self-proclaimed barfly. Love letters. Too romantic. The black man is too romantic. And these Dominican women are snatching them up left and right, and they're putting spells. They're going to grandma, and they are having rituals and all kind of seances to keep these men in a certain vibration. And if you're just a guy going back and forth to work, no big deal. They can probably keep that spell going longer. But if you're moving around and you're traveling and you're performing and you are a star, it's going to be harder to keep that spell going. So all you black men out there that look at these Hispanic women and you think they're so exotic, be very, very careful, because they got something for you. And they're serious. You are appreciated for checking out my small little channel on YouTube. It's called the Big Elvis the Chef Rosenberg channel, where we sometimes get into the weekly distractions. I like to call this my clout chasing segment. So if you are so inclined to get any value out of this, don't forget the value system. Value system is very important because it tells the people that you're watching you are appreciated. It tells the people that you're watching, thank you. It tells the people that you're watching, wow, that point of view I haven't heard. And for that, I'm going to hit the Cash App. And that's Dallas Rosenberg. The PayPal is at Elvis Rosenberg. The Venmo is at Elvis-Rosenberg. Feel free to express yourself through the value for value system. I love you.